Hey friends, it's Coach Rebecca. I know that a lot of you are probably driving home from work if you work a crazy day job, but I thought I would come at you. We've got kind of an empty house tonight, the hubs and I. The kids are going to be out doing their summer thing, and so instead of going out to dinner, I thought I'd whip up something super simple, and I wanted to share it with you guys because it is for sure one of my favorites, and I think one of their favorites too. It is actually an unstuffed egg roll, you guys, and it is delicious. But not only is it delicious, you guys, it's super duper easy. And tonight I'm adding something that I normally don't add. I usually substitute a little bit of ground chicken in it, but I'm going to actually put in pork, or ground pork, which is what it normally calls for, just kind of for something a little extra for the hubs, because I kind of am fairly specific with what I usually allow in the house for us to eat. So you guys, I see people jumping on. Thanks for jumping on. Hey Amy, so awesome to see you. Kelly, so awesome to see you guys. I hope you guys like this recipe. Let me get started so that we can get things working, and then I'll kind of answer questions as you guys have them. So make sure, comment below if you've got questions, or let me know even better, what do you guys have on the plan or on the agenda for dinner tonight, so that when you go home, you're making a good, solid choice for you and your family to stay on track and hopefully eat something healthy. Maybe it's something you're gonna throw on the grill. So first things first, I'm throwing that pork on, and I've got the skillet already heating up. This is a one-pot meal, so not only is it super simple and few ingredients, it's also one pot, so it's limited mess, which I know as a mom, I like. So I'm gonna pop that in there. Oh, you can hear it sizzling. It's gonna smell probably pretty delicious because, I mean, let's get real. Any type of meat that has some fat in it always smells super yummy. So, while I also am doing this, I actually have cauliflower rice already actually heating up in the microwave. I use a little food hack for y'all. I use that cauliflower rice. I found it frozen in single serving packages from Costco, you guys. It seriously is a lifesaver. I used to make my own cauliflower rice in the food processor, and I still do that because I love to have fresh, organic cauliflower rice. But you guys, you don't have to overcomplicate things. Keep it super simple. When you can find food hacks like frozen cauliflower rice, honestly, use it. It is such a great filler, and I use it with all sorts of dinners and meals. It's a great side dish. And again, when you can throw it in the microwave and heat it up and it's ready within less than 5 minutes, I say it's a total win in my book. All right, so we're getting that pork heated up. This probably, you guys, is the one thing that takes the longest of this whole entire recipe. So let me quick just break it up, and then I'll cover it up and let it heat. Okay, so I see other people are jumping on. Hey Sue, I hope you like this one. You guys, this recipe, the reason I love it so much is while there is some great protein in it, it's veggie loaded. And when it comes to dinners here, I really try super hard to have about 75% of our dinner be something veggie focused, and then we've got that great protein piece to add on, that 25% of protein to add on to our dinners. That's gonna help to sustain us and help us feel full for the rest of the night so that we're not snacking after dinner. So I already told you, we've got the pork already cooking in the skillet. I've got the cauliflower rice in the microwave heating up right now and getting all perfect for us. I've got onions. We're gonna throw these onions in with our recipe because of course we need that additional crunch. Another quick food hack that's with this one that makes life easier and makes the prep for this so much nicer, and that is a bag slaw. You don't have to get a head of cabbage, red cabbage, green cabbage. You don't have to get that and chop it up finely, because I know that takes time, and of course it kills the fingers too, you guys. I actually just go buy a bag of cabbage slaw, and in fact today I'm actually using some leftover superfood slaw that has cabbage and kale in it, and I think it might even have some broccoli in it, and it's like the perfect, it's gonna give that, you guys know what an egg roll tastes like, right? It's got that cabbage, so it still has that nice little crunch to it, which I love as well. And then you're gonna need some rice vinegar, so a little bit of rice vinegar, because of course any Asian dish usually has rice vinegar. I'm adding a little bit of a kick to mine because I like things with a little kick and some spice. I mean, I'm a spicy kind of girl. And I'm gonna add a little sriracha. And then also you've got tamari. Tamari is basically a soy sauce. So this is actually a gluten-free soy sauce. You can buy it low sodium, totally up to you. But again, super, super simple there. We're also adding in some additional flavor to give it some zing of some crushed ginger and some garlic, of course, because y'all know me. I love garlic on everything, in everything. So I'm throwing some garlic in there as well. All right, that pork is heating up and it's getting there. And you guys are gonna see how simple this comes together as soon as this pork is all cooked up. I'm still seeing people hopping on. Hey Heather, you for sure will love this one if you haven't already tried it. Jessica, thanks for jumping on and joining me. Right now, for those that are just jumping on, I am basically making an unwrapped or an unstuffed egg roll, what some people might call egg roll slaw crack, because it's so insanely good and delicious, and it's gonna fill my family stomach up. Actually, it's gonna fill my stomach tonight and my husband's stomach because the kids are out on the go, and I wanted just a quick, simple meal that I knew both of us were gonna be able to enjoy without a whole lot of fuss and muss. All right, I gotta quick go run and grab the cauliflower out of the microwave so that I can start to add it in to our pork that's already cooking up. All right, guys, I'm back in a flash, and look at that. My cauliflower rice is already in my bag. It's already, for the most part, cooked up. I'm gonna put it in the pan here in a minute, and what that's gonna do is actually it's gonna take some of that additional moisture out of that cauliflower rice, because if you're like me, I don't want my cauliflower rice to be mushy. I like it to actually be still a little bit crunchy, because that's what we're looking for here, right? We're gonna have a amazing unstuffed cabbage roll that's gonna have cauliflower, it's gonna have slaw, so vegetables, and more vegetables, onions, but we've also got that yummy ground pork to add in some of that, some of those, the little fat, and of course the protein to our dinner tonight. Let me quick grab some scissors. Y'all, you can't see them, but the dogs can smell this food and they are so excited. So they're basically underneath my feet right now, begging me to feed them. All right, so I'm gonna take right now and I'm gonna add in that cauliflower rice into our meat, okay? So I'm throwing that in there. So we've got about 3 cups of cauliflower rice there. I'm gonna stir that around. And again, the heat from the skillet is going to start to dry that cauliflower rice up just a little bit so that it's not mushy, because we're not making cauliflower mashed potatoes here. We want it to be nice and yummy. Give you guys a little quick sneak peek. Looks good, doesn't it? All right. Guess what? We're gonna start adding in some more of our veggies. I'm gonna throw in the onions that I have. And you guys, no, I did not buy them this way. This is a container from the store, but guess what? I chopped all this up on Sunday because I don't necessarily like to pre-make everything on Sunday for my week, but it for sure helps me to make dinner time prep a whole hell of a lot easier when I've got things like vegetables that I know I'm going to use throughout the week already chopped up and ready to go and portioned out. So that's what I did. I chopped up a couple onions because we put onion in pretty much everything, and voila, here we go. So I'm throwing in some onion. My husband loves onion probably as much as I love my garlic. So we've got that onion in there. Hey now. All right, guess what? We need to add in our garlic and ginger, right? Garlic and ginger. Does anyone like ginger? Not everyone's a fan of ginger. Hey, Amanda, nice to see you popping on, girl. All right, so ginger, I'm not adding a ton. I'm adding about half of a teaspoon. So just a half a teaspoon, that's gonna give me that little bit of Asian zing out of that ginger. And we'll get that stirred around. Trust me, it's gonna disperse throughout our little pan here with that heat. And then I'm gonna add, let's see here, I think I normally do 3 cloves of garlic because I love me some garlic. But since this is crushed garlic, guys, I'm just gonna put in about a large teaspoon of garlic. Let's get that mixed up. And in here, all right, so far, just a quick recap for everyone. We're making unstuffed egg rolls or egg roll, slaw, crack, whatever you want to call it. It's basically, in many people's worlds, kind of the low carb or keto version. I kind of don't like to associate with that specific area because I am not about food restriction, you guys. I'm about healthy balance. And in our worlds, in our family, in our lives, we really try to keep dinner time to proteins and vegetables. We get those carbs in, but we get them in earlier in the day so that they're actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is fueling our bodies. What we do at dinner is proteins and loads of veggies, because the fiber that's in those veggies, the protein that's in those meats, is what's gonna help us to sustain throughout the evening and into tomorrow morning without feeling the urge to have to go back for a snack later on tonight. So far in our unstuffed egg rolls, we've got our ground pork, we have got our cauliflower rice, which we got from Costco in that single serving bag. We've got some onions in there already, garlic and ginger, yummy, yummy. You guys, I wish you were here because you could smell this. And now we're gonna start to add in that cabbage. All right, so I'm actually gonna basically put in this whole bag of cabbage slaw. So this is cabbage, Brussels sprouts, kale, I think it's got some broccoli in there as well. So this is, again, totally veggie loaded. And watch this, voila, I didn't have to cut anything up. And boom, now you know why I have this huge pan, because I am throwing this all in here. And now I'm gonna cover it up, and that cabbage is gonna start to render down, and we're gonna mix it in with the cauliflower and the sausage and everything. And now we're gonna get ready to add in our low sodium soy sauce or tamari, a little bit of that sriracha for a little punch in the face, because who doesn't love a little kick to their food? And then we also have some rice wine vinegar that's going to go in there. That again gives it that Asian flair and feel. I am loving seeing everyone jumping on. You guys, I can't wait to read your comments. Let me know what you're making. I can't wait to see what you guys are making for dinner at your house, whether you're grilling out. I know that's super popular. Of course, this time of year, it's gorgeous outside. But tonight, I decided to stay in my beautiful kitchen and make something quick and easy that I think everybody will love. And you guys, I will also post in the comments below the detailed recipe that we're going through right now so that you got this and you can try it and let me know what you guys think. All right, let me quick stir this around. Oh yeah, the cabbage and that kale, so green and beautiful. And it is starting to get a little bit softer. We don't want it to be soft and mushy. We want that cabbage and kale and Brussels to have a nice little crunch to it, because that's the whole point of an egg roll, right? It's gonna have that nice salty, savory taste with that tamari and soy sauce and everything, but it's also gonna have that crunch of the cabbage and everything in it. Oh, I gotta quick lift this up, try not to burn myself, and show you guys how beautiful does that look so far. All right, it's time to add in the sauces. So let's make that happen, you guys. I am going to take right now 1 tablespoon of Sriracha. So 1 nice little tablespoon of Sriracha, a little extra, you know, you can't go wrong. Now I'm actually gonna put in there our I think I normally do about 2 tablespoons of the tamari. So get that in there. Again, you guys, with the tamari, and like anything, it's kind of to taste. These are accessories. They're things that are still healthy, still can keep you on track, but they're gonna add that extra kick of flavor that's gonna make your dinner delicious, you guys. All right, and then last but not least, I'm adding in that tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. Boom. And now we're just gonna stir this all up so that all of those yummy flavors from the sriracha, the soy sauce, and our rice wine vinegar all get marinated in and worked in to the slaw and cabbage and everything. You know, the awesome thing about Facebook Live is that I can come live and see you guys and see your faces pop up on the screen and share delicious recipes with you. But the downfall is, I don't know how long I've been on right now because it doesn't really tell me and I wasn't really paying attention. So honestly, guys, when you're making this recipe at home, it should take you less than 10 minutes total. As long as you've got your veggies chopped up ahead of time and you take the quick shortcuts like I shared with you with the already pre-done cauliflower rice and the pre-cut up cabbage slaw. If you've got onions cut up and you've got that pork, that's the thing that takes the longest. This recipe in total should take you maybe 10 minutes. And you guys, it is gonna feed your whole family. This right here, though I could probably eat the whole thing myself, will serve probably at least a family of 4. I usually, for Scott and I, will make it. And then guess what? I've got at least a couple servings for lunches or for tomorrow for leftovers. And this is a leftover that I love because it still keeps that crunch and consistency and it has time for those flavors to really marinate and set into those vegetables. And they really take on every single taste that we're looking for here with this unwrapped egg roll. So, all right, I'm gonna quick plate this up, take a little bite because, I mean, come on, we gotta test everything out to make sure that everybody else wants to eat it. So let me quick take a little bite, see if I can get a piece of that pork in there. So I've got a piece of that pork, I've got all of that cabbage slaw in there, I've got a little bit of rice, and try not to burn myself, I'm gonna take a little bite. You guys, so good, so easy. Ooh, and I just got a hint of that sriracha. I absolutely love it. All right. I'm gonna let you guys go home so you can feed your families and spend some amazing time with them this evening, hopefully eating something healthy and good to feed your body fit. I will be back at you later on this week with a little more maybe straight talk from Coach Rebecca on a couple of topics that you guys have been asking me for. If you guys are looking for clean, healthy eating ideas, make sure down below here you should be able to swipe up and follow me so that when I go live, you'll get notifications, or follow me on my personal page, you guys, so that anytime I post a recipe idea, a quick tip, or even a daily motivation, you'll have the chance to be inspired each and every day, because that is what fires me up and inspires me to do what I do every day by helping others. All right, I'm out of here, and as always, you guys know I sign off by saying, love ya.